Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Wakakwadash. Double honors to the elders of Ponce Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, starting with 144,000. Hopefully, elect, large multitude of believers here in America, a lot of the 1/3, which will include men, women, and children. 2/3 of all people will be destroyed in America. You also have the rebels that will be scattered abroad that will be destroyed as well. Same thing. Or you have the elect that will be scattered abroad that will be saved. Of you Israelites, of who the world calls black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemalans, the Panamanians. You all are the Israelites, contrary to what the world believes or what you have been taught growing up. I'm your brother Yeremia coming back at y'all with a quick lesson. I'm going to bring out Ezekiel 33 and verse 33, and I'm going to go into why. It says, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them." So, and I brought this out because of this, what do we have here? Our article on the CHIP. Right, and we know the elders of GMS have been pushing this thing for years, and they're the only ones, in the fruit on down, they're pushing this, consistently, constantly, all the time. So damn near every day, if they, if not every day. These other camps, they not pushing this. But as y'all can see, it's coming to pass, man. And like the scripture I just read, when it come to pass, y'all gonna know who the real men of the Lord are. You have multiple Israelite camps, so-called leaders preaching, that we Israelites, but there's more to it than just knowing you're Israelite. You ain't gonna just be saved by, hey, I'm an Israelite. That ain't how it works. Or you just, wearing fringes everywhere you go. That's not how you're gonna be saved. But prophecy is a big part of this truth. It is what this truth is. You gonna especially if you claim you're a man of the Lord, you have understanding. You're supposed to be preaching, right, the whole truth. You ain't supposed to conceal anything, right? But I'm gonna read a little bit of this article. It says, recent advancements in neuro and bio-integrated CHIP implants have sparked widespread discussion about their potential to transform human capabilities. I've been seeing articles about people who are blind, makes them be able to see again. People who are just depressed, they just can't deal with life no more. Yeah, because we are in hell. Mainly the Israelites, but everybody's starting to feel now with the society collapsing. Right, I actually seen this video that's called the Nubian chip, I believe. I think it's real, but it's like, I guess it's like basically a C-hip, but it's like something that you put on the side of your head, and you can I guess you say activate or something. Brothers can look it up, and basically I don't know, it's like weird, we gotta get out of here, but I'm probably gonna look it up and show y'all. But it's like this little device, you put it on the side of your head. It's all conditioning for the real thing, but you basically say activate or play video game, and it moves your head back. It basically takes control of you. That's what it does, and you not in reality. And on the video, man, them people they gone, man. You telling me the Lord gonna save somebody like that? No, hell no. You are gone. You fully trusting this man. You believe he is. A lot of y'all niggas already believe he the Most High. What makes you think you ain't gonna go that far to prove that? To prove your worth and your dedication to Esau? You gonna go that way. But people who are paralyzed, who can't move their body, right? Who just wanna, they just can't do certain things in real life. They gonna take that thing, man. But it says a report titled "From Brain Bluetooth to Full Robocop," where C-hip implants will be headed soon. Hey, like I said, I believe they already got this stuff out here. It's just not mainstream or mandatory yet. But I believe, like I said, I believe it's definitely here. You know, it ain't the future, man. It's already here. Let me get Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. Right, classic scriptures when we do lessons on this. Right, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time," right? The MOTB. "But at the end it shall speak," meaning it's gonna happen and not lie. "Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." Like I said, the elders, you know, of GMS, they do videos on this pretty much every day. You know, if not multiple times a day. We're in that time where prophecy is speaking. It's loud. It's in your face, right? You can't not talk about prophecy if you claim you're man of the Lord. Like, you're supposed to be on high alert. You're supposed to be on fire for this truth, man. You know, there's always something to talk about, especially the MOTB. But I kind of want to show y'all what I was talking about when I mentioned the Nubian or whatever it was called. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. If I can show y'all an image. This is Bing. I don't really like Bing like that. So, you know, let me go back to Google. Let me see. I think this is real, man. I think they doing actual demos. I mean, y'all can look more into it. And that's why this place has been destroyed as well, man. Look at this shit at the bottom. You know, damn switcheroos, man. That's why the Lord gonna destroy this place and destroy it with fire. You know, but look at this bugged out stuff, man. Look at their eyes. They filled with spirits. Look at this. Like, you think the Lord's just gonna continue, you know, having us just go through this kingdom and just be here? No, man. You know, the Lord is gonna take this place out very soon. And He's showing you every day that He's not with this place. The people are starting to mourn. People are starting to feel that wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shai. They just felt a little wind. That's all. They didn't even feel the tip of the iceberg. A little wind. A little drop. That's it. You know, if inflation and you can't afford to keep a job or keep your car or pay bills, or you lost your children. A lot of Edomites are starting to go through some of the stuff that Jake been going through the whole time since we've been over here in American Babylon. But wait till there's no food. Y'all, you know, your back is against the wall. A lot of y'all gonna take this, man. And a lot of Jakes, they so far gone. You know, they gonna be just like this. How this woman is on the screen, man. They're gonna take this. They can say they not right now, but they're gonna take it. Jake wants to be accepted, because when you don't take this, you're gonna be made an outcast. You ain't gonna be able to have your daily necessities, you know. But hey, the elect will. You know, that's why the Lord says, Proverbs. Let me see, Proverbs 3. Let me see. In verse 5, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, meaning all your mind, and lean not unto thine own understanding. And in all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths." And right, Jake they don't acknowledge the Lord and direct. They don't have the Lord direct their life. They don't want the Lord to direct their life. I mean, the Lord does direct your life, but Jake doesn't acknowledge Him, or they don't believe in the Lord, you know, with all their heart. A lot of Jakes are atheists, really. You know, this is what's here, man. You know, I think this is really like an ad, I think, for that show Black Mirror on Netflix, but this is here. You know, what else do you think Revelations 13 and 16 is talking about? You think such a prophecy like that is not going to be written? Oh, it's definitely written. You know, this is Revelations 13 and let me see. I can start at verse 15. It says, "And He had power to give life to the image of the beast," right? By causing people to get that C-hip. Right? That the image of the beast should both speak, and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? Which is image are his ways, his philosophies. Right? And you taking that chip, you down with him. You down with what he got to offer. You agree with what he's gonna give you. You agree with what he's gonna tell you, what he's gonna, say to you. You agree. You with whatever this man say when you take that thing, right? And then if you're not with it, you're gonna be taken out, like it says. It says, and he calls it all. Who was that? He, Esau, Edom, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark. That mark is literal, right? It means charagma, an incision, a cut. What are they going? What type of mark are they going to put in you? What are they going to put inside you? What are they going to do to cut you? They're going to put something inside of you. And your right hand on your forehead, and that no man might buy or sell. Right? This is what your identity is going to be on this thing. It's your money is going to be on it. Save the head, the mark of the name of the beast, and the name of his name. You see? And like I said, this little device right here, this is just conditioning for what they really want to do. They want to put this inside of you. And this is how they want you. They want you docile. Right? They want you unaware. They want you uninformed. And then most importantly, if you're an Israelite, they don't want you to be in tune with your power. Yahweh Shemel Shah, if you're an Israelite. That's what it's all about. That's been Esau's agenda from day one. It's to get you Israelites to go off and to get you detached from your power, because once we detach from Yahweh Shemel Shah, this man can do what he wants. And the Lord has allowed him to do what he's wanted for the most part, because we weren't serving Yahweh Shemel Shah. We turned our backs on our Creator. And these jakes, man, even if they taking pictures, a lot of these jakes, they through. They gonna take this shit for real. To hell with a test run or a trial. You don't know what that shit gonna do, man. If you put that on the side of your face, that shit could get stuck. That shit could start growing. It could start piercing through your skin, growing chips inside of you, and really take control of you. And then you can't do anything. You stuck like that. So don't underestimate the power of the left hand side, but just know the power of the right hand side is stronger, and Yahweh Shemel Shah is in control of both. So this thing is coming, man. If you take that, you're gonna be destroyed. I believe it tells you that in Revelations, I think it's at 14, if I'm not mistaken, or is it? I think it might be 15 or 16. Salakia. Yeah, 16. Verse 2 says, and the first went and poured out his vow upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which had worshipped his image. So a lot of people, when they get this thing, they're going to develop, sores, boils, skin diseases, and that's going to really take control of them. Like how this woman's looking right here, and like how I showed you on other pictures. As soon as they put this thing on, watch this video. Type in Nubian device, and you're going to see. I believe that's going to actually happen. And you were telling me, like I said, the Lord's going to save them people. You going to just be able to take it out. It ain't going to work that easy. You can take it out, but your ass going to still die. Because you trusted this man. The Lord has to put you to death. By fire. Or whatever other way that, the Lord's going to do it. So, hey man, keep the faith, Jake. Don't take this by any means. And don't say the prophets, the elders and apostles of GMS didn't warn you. They've been warning you for years, and they ain't gonna stop. And when that prophecy comes, y'all gonna know. So, like I said, I just want to do a quick video. This prophecy, it could be literally weeks, months away from coming to pass. I feel like I see something damn near on it every day. And this man Elon Musk and Trump, the way they crashing this economy, the way Elon Musk is pushing the Neuralink, it's all coming together. All the dominoes, all the cards are falling into place. So, Jake, stay on your P's and Q's, stay in the spirit, pray, fast. I'm talking to myself first and foremost. This thing is coming, man. So with that, I'm going to close out. I hope this video was edifying. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kagwadash. I want to say, Abad, Babal, Shalom. Double honor to El's Apostle Great Millstone. Shalom, Abad, Babal.